we want to discuss Angular installation, project creation, CLI, and the rest. Even though this part 6 has already been done, but we want to repeat for the sake of the student here. So we're going to name the video part. This one we are going to, let me make it part 7, so I don't confuse people, right? Yes, instead of repeating part 6, part 7, but it is the replica of like what we did, probably with some changes, since it is not same thing we are going to do right now, but very similar. So today I want us to, please do not distract us. We want to discuss how you start creating your Angular projects. The first thing we do is to visit the Angular site. Let me start up the sites. You type in angular.dev, angular.dev. This is it, angular.dev. This is the official site for Angular framework, angular.dev. This is what I mean. Yes, angular.dev. So if you enter this, the sites will be like this. It will appear like this, and if you check from the left side here, we have versions of Angular listed. You know, for backward compatibility and or for some peculiarities based on projects. Probably a project has been designed with Angular 10 and you want to carry out some modifications or something, then you click on Angular 10, and or if the project demands kind of version of Angular for a given feature contained in there, you go by what is required. And then, but then the latest version is version 17, version 18. Sorry, it started from version 2 to 18. We have said it in our theory class. And then the next version is called Nest. This actually is not yet been released. So let's confirm ourselves within the release version, which is version 18. I want to start developing Angular. What do I do? Please go to the official site of Angular. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. This is the official version, the official site of Angular. Then you click on these dots. When you click on it, it opens to here. It says, what is Angular? It asks you questions. We have seen all this theory. It tells you the meaning of Angular. Angular is a web framework that empowers developers to build fast, reliable applications maintained by dedicated team at what? Google. Google are the developers for Angular. Angular provides a broad suite of tools, API, libraries to simplify and streamline your development workflow. Actually, this has been discussed already, so I don't want to discuss much about the theoretical part of these. But we need to install Angular CLI. We need to do all these. So if you want to start, you come to installation. Then installation. The first page tells us about Angular. You know, we say Angular is an SPA, right? Single page application, and we have done all this. Open a playground. Let me see. So this is the installation. Yes. For you to install Angular, you need Node. Yes, this is the process we have seen last week. The first thing you do is to install what? Node. Before installing Angular CLI, you need to install Node, and then you install Angular CLI. And then to install Node, you can just search from Google or from any search engine available to you. You can just search for Node download. Then download it, and that means Node.js, right? Node what? Download. You can download it and install in your system, and then you are done with this part. I've already done that. How do you download? We say that you do that through Google or through any search engine. Then we are going to use CMD, command line. We're going to use command line. Then after the installation of Node, you see this is Node. It has opened. Download it, get the latest version, download it. I've done that. And then when you download it, it's going to install everything for you. And then you're going to have what we call package manager, the npm, right? The Node package manager. Then that's what we're going to use in our Angular application development and execution of programs and the rest. Then we are done with this. After that, the next you do is to install what? Angular itself. How do you install Angular? This is the command, and this is the second step. I think. Okay, the first step here we say is install Angular. This we should have mentioned the downloading of Node as a first here, right? Because you can't install Angular without downloading Node. This should be the first step. Then later you install what? Angular. Sorry, not this. That's not my intention. This very one. Cut it from here and paste it here. Yes, you do Node installation, then Angular installation. So when you are done with that, copy this, come to your command prompt, then paste it. Like it's not copied. This is the Node installation. The Angular installation. It will start installing. But I've already done this installation, so there is no point reinstalling it again. So I will stop it by pressing Ctrl C. It will terminate the process. So please, this is what you do. Download it. After doing that, then you can now start doing your project creation. You can now start interacting with Angular. But then, if I'm instating whether a given system has been had Angular installed in it or not, what do? I can check by typing. Let me see CLS first. I clear the screen. I can say ng version, right? Is it? This I want to do what? I want to check whether the installation of Angular is done correctly or not, or whether Angular has been installed in this system or not. Are we there? Then look at what I have. After typing what? ng version. It gives me what? Information about Angular and its version and the npm version and the Node version and everything, anything needed. So you see now it tells me that the Angular version here is 17. Angular CLI is CLI 17. That is the CLI I installed, right? And but the Node version is 18, and the package manager is 10. And then let me check these Angular CLI versions online. I want to confirm something. So this, I'm checking the versions of what? Angular CLI. And it tells me what? The latest version is what? Version 18. And so that means I can install this, the first one I had wanted to install. So for me to have version 18, since I'm now running version what? I'm running version 17. I can just let me do this. This -G is a global installation, alright? It's installing it globally, even though I'm on a user's PC folder, but then when you put in -G, it's going to install globally. That means it's going to install for the whole system, whether anywhere you are, whether in a given folder, on the root directory, on wherever. So this is how you install. Now I'm trying to reinstall version 17. Let's see if it's going to update it. I don't want us to waste time here, but then please, the main thing here is what? Angular CLI. And the Angular CLI, okay, after typing in version of what? Angular version. Let me write this in our notes here. After the installation, before project creation, we are supposed to have something like check the Angular Angular version. Let me just see Angular version. If what? Installed. If already installed. So one person is following me here. If already installed, what do? You check the Angular version. To do that, you type in what? ng. Let me do something like this. Or just make it, maybe I will reduce the if already installed, you check the version, right? Okay, that is good. So to do that, you put in this command, ng version, right? So, and then we've checked that the version of latest version of Angular is what? 18. And this is the download as at last 7 days. The download was yes, this is the download. And you know, it said that Angular is having around 1.7 million developers, right, in the world. So of course, people are now migrating to version 18 of CLI instead of look at how at the rates it is running. Actually, look at it, 397,000, and look at this. This is the 156 version. So this automated this by like roughly 2 plus, right? Yes, and so that tells you that the developers, Angular developers, are now what? They are doing what? They are increasing. Yes, they are increasing. Even though you guys don't want to talk. We have other Angular developers here who are very lazy and they don't want to talk, right? I'll begin to tell you this kind of words. Maybe it will bring you back to normalcy. I don't know. Maybe you haven't finished. Anyway, now good. That means we are progressing. We are somewhere here. So let me check from my installation here. It tells me that npm1 deprecated the package. This package is no longer supported. Please use AngularJSON. It has already installed. We have one deprecated something. It has changed about 240 packages, and it has installed 44 packages. And it says, okay, looking for funding for 44 what packages. This is kind of a request for what? Donation. They are soliciting for donations because it's a kind of it's an open source something, open source a project. Sometimes donations are solicited from users of the project. So now we can now check, right? Can we check to confirm that it has changed to version? It is still Angular what? 17. That means that deprecation hasn't allowed you to install correctly. So I have to do some things here to. Don't worry, I'll update it and I'll let you know how the update took place. But it's still running version of 18 of Node and npm 10 version of npm 10 and the Windows 64. It tells you all the information about what you expected to know. Right? So So the JSON is the JSON that is giving us problem. It's not mentioned here. No problem. It's not an issue, so we don't waste time here. So it is now done. Now creation of projects. How do we create project? Now come back to the Angular site and check down here. They have explained everything. To create a project, you put in this command, ng new, the version of ng. Alright, ng new, version of ng, and that's good. To do that, I don't want to see these Angular things here. Let me see CLS, clear the screen. I've cleared the screen. Let me increase the font size of this command prompt. I think this will be okay. This is visible, right? So to create a project, you now type in ng means Angular, ng new, that means you are creating new project, and the name of the project. Name of the project is we want to create CloudSoft, right? But that's this way not where I'm going to do that. Let me check from my folder so I can have it recorded in my folder. I can have it, I mean, stored in my folder, or in our folder rather, and the folder is Angular. This is it, right? I think batch B, right? This is it, right? Yes. So this is the project folder, and this is the project we have created already, but we're going to create another one. So this one we say CloudSoft Portal. So maybe I'll just give it a different name. So now I'm going to open CLI from here. By clicking here, it highlights the address bar or address of the location of the folder. Then you type in CMD there and press enter. It will open into CMD with this. Then you type in ng new what name of the project. Let me just see CloudSoft let's say CloudSoft site, for example. Alright, then press enter. So it's going to create project based on the Angular on ground, right? Based on the Angular which is Angular 18. So we're going to have the docs here. It asks us question CSS. So you're going to use arrow key. Mouse will not work here. It's a CLI. So console something. Of course, we are going to use CSS because we want to integrate Bootstrap, and its data will go by CSS. Then it asks us whether we needed a site static generation. Just say no, and next is it will start creating project for us. I'll stop the video here. When it is done, then we come back for